the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Here's a look at some of the stats for Gary Trent.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Green, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. And for New York, and the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
McBride with the ball, covered by Rollins. Pass to Brunson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
For one like Brunson, who really is vertically challenged, he's not a guy who's elevating a lot. You've got to have that floater in your game.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Tipped away. 6 to shoot. Turner passes to Rollins. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And here is Green after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Kuzma outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
And the first one at the line is good. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
Hart outside. To the inside. Out to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
For his size and position, I don't know if there's a better rebounder on the offensive board than Josh Hart. Relentless and has a great nose for the ball.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. McBride with the ball. 9-point game his last outing. New York needs to get off a shot. And good that time.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Down low. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the length of Antetokounmpo is it's hard to deal with, quite honestly, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll.
And now, Allie Laforce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for the Knicks. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And he's good on the three ball.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play, sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. For three, Bridges. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Stolen by Brunson. Launches it. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he hits the first of three. Taking a look at New York, they've gotten off to a solid start in the group stage of the NBA Cup. They're 2-1, and a win tonight puts them in a very good position.
I think they're set up for success. Now they just have to close the deal. I mean, punch their ticket out of the group stage of the NBA Cup tournament and get ready for the next segment.
And now, checking out how Milwaukee is doing. Remember now, this is their last group stage game in the Cup. They're sitting at 2-1.
So to advance into the quarterfinals, they have to win here on the road. This is a major test for this team.
And he nails the third. So, Clark, when you talk about Deuce McBride, how would you best describe his game?
An energizing presence. I mean, he brings great energy at both ends of the floor. He can knock down threes, plays with a real pace and fearlessness that injects energy into his team when he's on the floor. He's a great guy to have out there because he can really produce points in short stints of playing time.
Kuzma outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 4 on the shot clock. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Towns a screen on Green. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Brunson's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Shot's good by Turner.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Please give a big round of applause for your Knicks team.
And they are top half of in terms of defensive field goal percentage. The hopes is that they can continue to improve in that area.
And to go back to their shot blocking, it's not just their size, but their intensity. They play interior defense like they've got something to prove. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
First one falls for him. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And Towns drops them both. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Shot's good by Turner.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Towns. Shoots the 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Green finds Kuzma. Turner with a screen on Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Turner with a screen on Hart. From deep, Giannis. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Inside, here's Towns. And he makes good on the layup. Towns has got 6.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Here's Rollins. He has yet to score. Pass to Giannis. Brunson against Green. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. McBride passes to Towns. And it's sent back by Turner.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
From 12 feet out. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
McBride passes to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges kicks to Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Brunson really is a leader both on and off the floor. His example, when he speaks words of truth and passion. And his will and drive to win is infectious.
One falls for Brunson. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And so he makes both from the line. And this is the fourth and final game of the NBA Cup group stage of play for these two teams.
And both looking to finish strong, right? And punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
He misses the free throw. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Here's McBride. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Hey, fans, we want to get loud, and we've got the perfect team to help. Your Knicks Citizen Squad. Hey, fans, we want to get loud, and we've got the perfect team to help. Your Knicks Citizen Squad.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, Milwaukee, 4 games back.
And I think for Milwaukee, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
6 on the shot clock. Brunson outside. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Knicks lead.
Bucks trail by 3.
19.
Kuzma passes to Giannis. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Giannis. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Hart, that's good.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Rollins. Scoreless thus far. Shots good by Turner.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Robinson. Good work defensively by Turner. The Bucks trail. Kuzma outside. Rollins. It's good. This game is all even.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's McBride. And to get open is Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And Milwaukee has possession. Kuzma outside. Turner with a screen on Bridges. Kuzma passes to Turner. Pass to Rollins. There's Green with the three. The Knicks pull it in. .156 left in the first quarter. From deep, Brunson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Rollins. Teardrop shot. Robinson pulls it in. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Hart. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Big root substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Miles Turner. Harris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent's checked in for A.J. Green. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now Trent. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 3.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
The Knicks shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Towns a screen on it. Here's Kolek. A three-pointer, no good. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Portis sets the pick for Anthony. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Milwaukee's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now, Antetokounmpo, 5 points in the game. Some solid defense from Robinson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Clarkson for 3. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here from Milwaukee.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Gary Harris is out there with Portis. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Sims in at the 5. Here's Coffee. Last game he had 13. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Bobby Portis.
Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
And you know, for that Hornets matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony taking his time here. Pulls it from the elbow. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Sims has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys, back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Chalk up 2 there.
Bucks lead, 34-28.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Trent outside. Left side, Antetokounmpo.
Excellent effort that time, not only to defend the shot, but to secure the rebound as well. That's good two-way work.
This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5. Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Sims. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
A solid facilitator, Anthony, using that inherited, or DNA, if you will, instinct for passing.
Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Kolek. Out to the right wing. There's a screen by Robinson. Kolek, no good.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Towns. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Portis. To the middle, here's Trent. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the work inside that time by Trent Jr.? Just taking what the defense gives him.
Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Kolek. Back to Clarkson. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now here's Portis. And he gets the bucket. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Pass to Sims. Right side out of the Kumbo. 2 points. That one goes. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Kolek, covered by Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? New York, no good that time either. Bucks leading by 11. The 11-footer. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Kolek. Nothing on the board. Back to Towns. Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
One shot.
And Towns no good on that one.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
A moment here to see the numbers for Towns. Putting up about 18 points per, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now, Giannis, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Rollins against Hart. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded closely. Here's Rollins. And the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Brunson. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Brunson's got 11 points.
Reading the defense well that time. Brunson just rises and fires.
Hard against Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Out to Brunson. There's Brunson from deep.
Another hoop for Brunson. Really, he's one of the most potent scorers in the league. He's on a heater tonight, folks.
46-38.
Bucks leading by 8. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Milwaukee making a switch here. Turner's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Hart. Fires the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Bucks lead, 46.
Giannis outside. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy is coming at you all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
That free throw, no good. You know, Greg, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
And he sinks the second.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Jalen Brunson. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Rollins. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the first one drops. Rollins hits them both. McBride with the ball. 8 points for him. Bridges outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And they're running. Here's Rollins. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Pass to Yabusele. Now McBride. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Bucks lead 51-44.
Milwaukee leading by 7. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Here's McBride, covered by Rollins. Count that one. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Pass to Bridges. A 3-ball. Rollins grabs the board.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now McBride. He's got 12. And here is Hart. Back to McBride. Bridges against Kuzma. Clock at 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Bridges is really a good foul shooter, so you do not want to send him to the line.
Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender, has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time, and over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
And that one falls for Bridges. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
All free throws good from Bridges.
Mikal Bridges has what I call a balanced game. Not many holes, can do a little bit of everything. He gives you points and a sprinkle of everything else, plus some really effective defense to go with it.
Pass to Rollins. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Brunson bullies his way inside.
He really is one of the toughest covers in the game, in my opinion. I mean, Brunson is used to having to score over bigger, more physical, athletic defenders, and he seems to always find a way to get the shot he wants.
Bucks leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Rollins. 9 points last game out. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you guys.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Trent's checked in for Rollins.
Number 5, Gary Trent Jr.
1:30 left to play here in the half. Brunson the pass to McBride. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. McBride's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Knicks.
Bucks lead 55-53.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Green kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Green. Giannis outside. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Antetokounmpo. Averaging 22 points per, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to McBride. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Crafty move that time by Bridges with the pump fake. A little trickery, and the defender bit on all of it.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And New York making a change here. Porty's checked in. That one is no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
32 seconds left in the first half of the game. McBride with the ball. He's got 15. Over Trent. On deep, Brunson. The rebound by Turner. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. And time to take it back to that first half now. How about what Giannis Antetokounmpo was doing?
He's been looking for a shot early on, going right at the defenders and keeping them on their heels.
With the way he's played, it makes sense they'd want to keep looking for him. And I'm guessing that's the plan. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center. That's the group for Mike Brown as they get going here in the second half.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Now McBride. Brunson outside. 6 to shoot. Back to McBride. Off target from three-point range.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And here's Brunson outside. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
When Towns is hammering the inside, putting pressure on the defense, good things happen for this team.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
And Towns drops them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Hart against Giannis. Green with a screen on Hart. And here's Giannis. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped.
Josh Hart, always ever active, doing a good job defensively with the block there.
McBride on the wing. Offensive rebound. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Towns.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
The Bucks have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Knicks trail by 6. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Brunson against Green. Brunson the pass to Bridges. And finally they hit one. Bridges has got 8.
Bucks lead 64-61.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Rollins, defended by McBride. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch-and-shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
Here's McBride, 16 points for him. Bridges outside. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And he makes that one. He's got 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's McBride, covered by Rollins. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Rollins, defended by McBride. And there's the call on Miles McBride. And that'll be his third foul so far. Turner against Towns. Bucks passing it around. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Knicks trail by 9. Bridges outside. Up top, Hart. Antetokounmpo defending. Knocked away. And they're on the break. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's McBride. He's got 16. Bridges outside. Here's McBride, covered by Rollins. 6 to shoot. Brunson a screen on Kuzma. And Hart has it in the corner. Out to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On offense here, the Bucks. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Green. Knicks trail by 13. McBride with the ball. He's got 16. Brunson right side. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Outside Green from outside the arc. Brunson with some nice D.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
And the rejection by Giannis. And they get it back. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Green finds Kuzma. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
4th team foul.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Right side Green. Back to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He shot 3 of 6 from the foul line. And that one misses.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
And he's good on the second. Knicks trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Towns a screen on Green. And that one's good. Brunson.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Towns a screen on Rollins. Brunson with a clean look. No good from outside. Milwaukee leading by 11. Here's Green. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, with his footwork and strength, Brunson is difficult to contain down low, even though he's not that tall.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Bucks leading by 12. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Turner, defended by Towns. Turner dishes to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Here's Rollins. No good with the triple. The Knicks shooting 41% for the game. Now here's Brunson. 24 points for him. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Trent subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
15 foul.
Bucks on defense. Brunson finds Bridges. Here's McBride. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 11. Inside. And stolen by Hart. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And that one, good. Bridges has got 10 points.
Outstanding hustle on the open floor. Bridges seemed to want it just a little more than everybody else that trip.
Milwaukee has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Rollins, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
6th in steals and top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. That just tells you this is a group that values taking care of the ball.
And you said it. They're among the best teams in the league in transition. An up-tempo offense suits their talent to a T. They push the ball as much as they can. Free throw drops for Rollins. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Rollins hits them both. Now Clarkson, still yet to score. Down low. Hart, no good. Bucks leading by 11.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Robinson. How last month turned out for him. He's around 10 points per game and 8 rebounds. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it is he gets great position, then uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
And he makes the first. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Bridges shot. Good.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Bucks win 85-75.
Here's Rollins. He's got 16. On the wing, Turner. Outside Portis. Shot clock at 6. Trent passes to Turner. Back to Trent. Here's the 3. Kolek grabs the miss. Knicks trail by 10. Clarkson outside. Here's Robinson. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
Once that shot goes up, Robinson is doing his work well before that. He wants to get that miss if it happens. Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 5, the Knicks.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
No good on that.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis comes in for Turner, and Anthony subbed in for Rollins. He hits the second from the line. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Knicks. Going inside. Robinson passes to Yabusele. New York moving the ball around. Clarkson. And it's in off the backboard.
And you got to give it up for Clarkson. I mean, he's a natural from mid-range.
Anthony kicks to Antetokounmpo. 1:30 left in the third quarter. To the inside. And Portis throws it down.
Well-timed play that time by Portis. He's a load coming downhill.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Here's Kolek. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. Here's Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Mitchell Robinson. It's his first trip to the line.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
First one falls for him.
You got to respect Cole Anthony's workmanlike approach to the game. He's out there to do his job and get results and not focused on putting on a big show.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And both free throws good for Anthony. Knicks trail by 11. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Robinson a screen on Anthony. to the paint. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Robinson.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Trent. And that's now 7 points for Cole Anthony. Clarkson against Trent. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
He's off on the second.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
1 second left. That shot missing. And so it's Milwaukee enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Anthony is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. On the wing, Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Kolek, covered by Anthony. Towns, the screen. Kolek, that 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Kolek. Clarkson outside. Now Yabusele defended by Portis. That's tipped.
Wow, don't bring that in here. Portis protecting his house.
And here's Trent. He's covered by Clarkson.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
On the wing, Giannis. Portis sets the pick for Giannis. Over in the corner, Portis shoots over Yabusele. Nice shot by Portis.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Dattier. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And there's the call on Gershon Yabusele. That's his first foul. And the Knicks making a change here. McBride's checked in. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee leading by 13. Here's Anthony. And no good. Trying to use the glass. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The size and length of Bobby Portis making him a problem in the paint.
Bobby Portis at the line. 2 shots.
That one is off.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Yabusele. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. And the second free throw, good. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Clarkson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession, he can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Milwaukee leading by 12. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Giannis. Now Trent. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Anthony from the arc. And again, the Bucks miss.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Clarkson outside. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Here's Brunson. Count the transition bucket. Jalen Brunson.
You know, once Brunson gets ahead of steam behind him, forget about it. Watch out, because he's an absolute terror when playing downhill in transition.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kuzma. The Bucks working the ball around. Anthony can't hit.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Outside Portis. Giannis passes to Kuzma. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Knicks trail by 12. Clarkson looking for an opening. Bridges left side. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Bridges showing you the range right there.
And here's Jackson. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brunson. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Jackson. Antetokounmpo's got 21.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Brunson, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Fred passes to Jackson. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Knicks trail by 11. Brunson right side. Clarkson outside. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Over Jackson. And it's Brunson missing. Bucks leading by 11. Now here's Jackson. And here is Portis. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Towns. Now Bridges. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Portis. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. For 3. He can't get that one. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Fred passes to Giannis. Outside Portis. Shoots over Towns. And the Bucks miss again. Knicks trail by 11. Hart kicks to Brunson. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pass to Hart. Brunson outside. To end the drought, it's blocked.
That's just a really good defensive read from Portis. I mean, the read was excellent and the hustle was better.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
New York shooting 40% from the field. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Brunson.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. McBride's checked in for Clarkson. The Bucks also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Portis. A.J. Green comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Jackson. Bucks leading by 13. Here's Rollins. Giannis outside. Turner with a screen on Hart. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Brunson with it. Hart with the screen for Brunson.
Green. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson. And both free throws good for Brunson.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Turner with the screen. To the paint. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now here's Brunson. Hart with a screen on Green. Now Hart. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
Excellent decision by Brunson, which is more times than not making the right read in the pick and roll action.
Milwaukee leading by 13. Green outside. Now Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen for Antetokounmpo. It's Turner. And Again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Now here's Bridges. Knocks down the three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Flees it in off the window.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Knicks trail by 14. Brunson outside. Hard outside. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Green. Shoots the three. And there's the three.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
The Knicks shooting 43% for the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
5 on the clock. Rebounded by Towns. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Layup, no good. Now here's Kuzma, defended by McBride. Now Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, and he hits from 17.
Assist from Kyle Kuzma.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
Well, this game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots, but most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.